Good morning. Is your life like a horror movie? Is it? Is there so much going on that you're walking around literally terrified every time you hear the news? Every time you read something or see something, someone's telling you about something that is going to fail, something that is going to crash, something that is going to go away, something that is disappearing. Is your life like a horror movie? Is this really why we are here on this earth? I'm sure many of you are asking this question. You're wondering, what happened? What went wrong? Why are we here? I would like to encourage you to think about what it is that you could be doing, that you should be doing, and what is your plan to live no matter what the surrounding circumstances look like. See, a while ago, I was prompted by the Holy Spirit to build a health plan. And I began to debate with the Holy Spirit about my health plan because I thought that that health plan meant a medical plan. And I said, hey, I have Kaiser. And the Holy Spirit said, that is not a health plan. That is a medical plan. In this world that we live in, we treat the sick. We have sick plans, and that's what my Kaiser plan is all about. Because when I look back, it is very rare, except for once a year, that I actually physically go to the doctor to have any treatment. And that is just the basic wellness visit, or their tracking me visit. So the reality is I don't have a health plan. I have a sick plan. If I am sick, then Kaiser will do something about it. But Kaiser doesn't return my money back to me when I'm well. Kaiser doesn't reward me for not showing up. Matter of fact, Kaiser still wants their money whether I come to see them or not. And to me, that's frustrating. So we're forced to have a sick plan because that sick plan plans for the possibility of us getting sick. And I think about it. I was like, if we were eating better, we probably wouldn't get sick. If we were exercising more, maybe we wouldn't be sick. If there wasn't so much pollutants in the air, if the big corps were not doing so many things that added chemicals to our food, then we may not be sick. And so as a part of my health plan, I developed 10 things that I started to implement to reverse sickness, to get out of dis-ease or disease. I started 10 things. The first thing that I did was I increased my veggies. I increased vegetables, especially green vegetables. I grow them in my garden. I eat more veggies every day, 3 to 5 servings of veggies. I increased my veggies and I reduced significantly animal products. I noticed that I was having a lot of inflammation. I was struggling with different things and I would have these mood things. And, come to think of it, it may be because I'm getting older too. However, when I reduced the animal products, they cleared up. So vegetables, I added additional vitamin C, but I also get a lot of vitamin C through the green leafy vegetables, kale being one of the best ones. And I also get a lot of vitamin C through the fruits that I ingest. So I increase my fruits and I made sure that I get proper rest. It matters so my body can recover after I'm doing all this exercise and lifting weights and doing different things to strengthen the muscles as I am aging. Now, on the other side, I started ensuring that I increase and I strengthen my faith. Not just my faith in the Most High God, but my faith in myself and my own abilities and my own self-worth and my own me, loving me, working on loving myself in new ways, learning to express myself in new ways, learning to appreciate myself in new ways. And then I do everything I can to maintain a positive mental attitude. I wake up grateful. I go to bed grateful. Throughout the day, even when disappointing things happen, I work to evaluate those things, to deal with them immediately, not to suppress any of my feelings and emotions, but not to respond immediately out of them either. So I also worked on that, and I'm still working on it because it's a part of my health plan. In addition, financial diversification. I started looking at my finances. Where can I cut expenditures? How do I live a lot more frugal? How do I simplify my life so that I don't need a whole lot to be happy? I don't need a whole lot to be comfortable. I don't need the latest fashion. I don't need the latest purse or set of shoes, like whatever the new designer. Someone mentioned a new designer shoe to me and I had no idea what it was. And the person that mentioned it was a man. So I figured he was married. I was like, he learned that from his wife. And I know that shoe had to be over $1,000. I have no idea about those things because I realized I don't need those things because my self-worth is intact and my self-awareness is intact. And I value giving and living and loving people more than I do just putting a fancy shoe on my foot when there are people that are hungry. My value system is not structured around material gain. Although I like having a nice, comfortable pair of shoes that I can have on my feet. They don't have to be $1,000. They can be on sale for $30. They can be on sale for $5 on the clearance rack. It's okay with me. So I worked on financial diversification, making sure that I have wealth strategies, making sure that if I'm saving, I'm investing. If I'm investing, I'm diversifying my investment strategies, making sure that I have some gold and some silver, making sure that I have a little bit of platinum, making sure that I have assets that can be transferred or cashed in or pawned or sold or bartered or whatever that is. I can't barter a pair of shoes that cost $1,000, but I can barter a gold brooch. I can barter rubies. I can't barter diamonds. You can't barter a pocketbook. No one cares about that when you're hungry. No one cares about that if you're trying to pay your bills. You really can't take those to a pawn shop and get cash for them or get money. You really can't take it to another person and say, oh, I'll give you this Gucci bag if you give me apples off your apple tree. So think about that. Food is important for life. So think about the things when you're diversifying and you're looking at your financial. Financial to me doesn't just mean money. It means all the things that can be converted or used as money. And food is one of those things. So think about that in these days. And then lastly, I worked on making sure that I had a business that I could work from home. Listen, you need a gig, a skill, a talent, something that you can do for another person that they're willing to barter, swap, and or pay you for. Figure out what your strengths are and leverage those things because you will need to diversify how you work as well. So the point is the health plan is about sufficiency. The health plan is about self-sufficiency. It's about being sufficient. And see, the spirit of the Most High that lives on the inside of us, that we are one with, has all wisdom, and we can tap into that part of ourselves that will allow us to uncover the strategies necessary for self-sufficiency and to sustain ourselves. We're looking for sustainability. That's not just a green cliche. That's not about just, how do we go green? Well, yeah, we go green by eating greens. We go green by not needing so much from others. We go green by making sure that we're doing the right things to take care of ourselves. We are creating a health plan because a real health plan is a wealth plan. A real health plan is your wealth plan. Listen, your life does not have to look like a horror movie. You can have the love story of your life. You can have the most adventure that you desire, but it requires you to be present in your life. That's right. It requires that you are present in your life, not looking for someone else to show up in your life and be the main character. You have to be the main character and the best supporting actor or actress in your life. Someone else cannot do that for you. And I promise you, when you focus your mind and you sit down and you write your strategy, the wisdom that lives, that is dormant in many, will rise up. We call that God. People call that the universe. They call that so many, Allah, Abba, all of those things. Is the one life, the oneness of God will rise up. When you seek him, when you seek God, when you seek the one, when you seek, you will find the truth. You will find God. And when you find God, you and God can create a plan that will sustain your life. Listen, take care of yourself in this hour. Do not allow fear mongering. Do not allow all of the things that are going on around and about you. Build up your immunity. Build up your immunity by taking walks. Do the necessary things. Eat more vegetables. Maybe as a kid, you never loved broccoli. Time out. You are an adult now and you need to eat your broccoli. I know there are many people that don't feel like adulting right now, but it is time to adult. It is time to be on your full adult game. You need your whole self, your full mind, your complete self in order to sustain yourself as we move out of 2020 into 2021. Your life does not have to look like a horror movie. Create a sufficient, well-rounded health plan. Now, dig into those 10 things, add what you need. You can have 15 things. You can have anything in your plan. This was my plan, and I just shared it with you. Remember, I am the habitation of God's peace, and my heart is the abode of God's perfect love. This is me. This is my plan. Always just trying to share my life with those around and about me. Always. And so I want you to be encouraged today. I want you to get out today. I want you to build your plan. Get with a friend, call them, Zoom them, chat them, Facebook them, whatever it is that you use as a tool. Use D.O.E, whatever these technologies you have. Take the time to build something that will help you in your lifetime versus using that to complain, using that to murmur. Don't get out of murmuring. All of those things abort your plan. Everything that's negative, it comes against your plan. I'm not saying to pretend like things aren't happening. Never. I said earlier, you acknowledge it, but do not give it your power. Do not give it space in your life. Do not allow it to take up parts of your life. You control that. You set those things in order. Okay? This is Francina. I want you to enjoy your life. Get your health plan together and work on it. Work on it. Because my life is beautiful. I'm living a blissful life, even in the midst of a pandemic, even in the midst of all of it. Even though I have watched many recover. I have watched many recover. And I decree that you will too. You will listen to this and you will take heed and you will build a successful life. God bless you.